Welcome to Hi Hungry, I'm Dad.
Hello, my hungries, and welcome to Hi Hungry, I'm Dad, the podcast where nerdy dads talk nerdy fads. I'm Jared.
And I'm Nathan. I thought we agreed it was hungies.
It is hungies.
You said hungries.
Did I say hungries? Oh,
Yeah.
I could have sworn I said hungies, but
A whole group of people on the map are confused right now.
Well, look, we have the hungies, and now we have the hungries. And the hungries...
The hungry hungies.
The hungry hungies. There we go. That's a new one.
If we ever start a charity, it's gonna be for poverty-stricken people who are hungry in Eastern Europe.
God, why Eastern Europe specifically?
Because Hungary.
Okay, fair.
The Hungaries.
Yeah, fair. The Hungarians.
Hungarians, yes. That is also what they're called in some circles.
In some
circles. Look, I don't associate with them, but
all right. Well, this week we're going to be talking about everything aliens, basically, that's happened in this past week or two. But first, one quick thing. Nathan, what you got?
I have a one quick thing, but it's a two quick things.
Oh shit. Okay.
So
it's another one of these.
Well, no, but this is actually pretty quick.
Okay, so I'm going to cut here.
Yes.
30 minutes later.
30 minutes later. And then we'll run out of time, and me and Ming will keep talking.
Yeah.
So as an early Father's Day present, Hannah got me my Hey Dudes that I'm wearing right now.
Okay.
And if you don't know what Hey Dudes are, look them up. They are...
It's a sitcom.
They are as
90s sitcom.
Nickelodeon
sitcom called Hey Dude.
Hey Dudes. No, these are... I would say they're more comfortable than Crocs. And
I've heard that.
And they look better.
Yeah, they do.
I would definitely say. I mean, and this is somebody who owns Crocs, and I wear them every day. They're my house shoes.
Not anymore.
No, I wear those at home.
Oh.
I wear my Hey Dudes out and about.
Okay.
And then the other thing she got me is a black T-shirt that has Reba McEntire on it.
Okay.
And I'm going to show Jared a picture and then send it to him so he can put it up for y'all to see. But this is it. It's very 90s Reba. And it has two Rebas on it.
Oh, it's like glamour shots Reba.
Yes, very glamour shots. As you can see on the one on my upper left chest, she's definitely dressed like MC Hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And
or a marching band.
Or a marching band. And her hair is pulled back on the sides like a mullet.
Mm-hmm.
But then you can see at the lower Reba, whose likeness isn't really very Reba-ish. But yeah, so it's
like a AI generated Reba.
Yeah. It's really it's like somebody typed into the AI Reba McEntire in the 90s, and this is what it came up with. And
that's very good.
But yeah, so this is what she got me. I wore the shirt on Friday when I went up into the brewery and held my phone over my head and loudly played the theme song from Reba.
Oh, geez. Of course.
Yeah. Single mom that works too hard. Yeah, no, it was fucking fantastic. There was a great... Everywhere I went wearing this shirt on Friday, everyone was like, dude, I love your shirt. That is a thing that never happens to me. Everyone's like, man, because there's a lot for people to get angry about in this world, especially in this country. Mm-hmm. The one thing we can all agree on is that Reba McEntire rules.
Yes.
Whether you like her music or not, you got to respect a single mom that works two jobs.
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah.
It's a requirement.
It's a requirement. So, Jared, what's your one quick thing?
So my one quick thing, okay, so this is, by the time that this episode releases, they will already be out.
In 2 weeks from now.
Yes. But as of this recording, they have not released yet. It is the new set for Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering. And this set is coming out on June the 23rd. Now, there is a bounty.
Do they call it the Gather Ring?
Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gather Ring?
No, just Magic the Gathering. This one set does have a ring, though.
Magic the Gather Lord of the Ring.
No, they do not do that. I'm trying to move past that, Nathan. Stop this bit that you're trying to do, because it's not great.
I love this.
Of course you do. Okay, so this Lord of the Rings set has a card in it called the One Ring.
Mm.
There are several cards in this set that you can pull the One Ring, right? But there is a particular card that is called the One Ring that is a one of one, and it's a very special foil card. There's only one in the set. And
okay. Like, there's only one in the set, or there's only one out there?
There's only one in the set. There's only one out there, period.
In all of the cards?
Of this particular card, yes.
Now, is there one that is not foil?
Yes, there are some that are just like more generic. They're not as special. Because, like, from what I've seen is this card is supposed to have, like, Elvish on it.
Oh,
and
cool.
Like, yeah. Or maybe not Elvish, but yeah, I think Elvish, right?
Is it
inscribed with...
Is it going to be young Elvish or fat Elvish?
It's probably fat Elvish.
Okay. You hated that.
Definitely some fried Twinkies going on. But this card in particular, like, I think that it was... I do have this. So in order to pull this ring in a booster box, and there's only a few different chances that you have, like particular box sets that you can purchase that will possibly have this card in it.
Okay, how many cards are in a box set that you could? Because you got to understand, I know nothing about Magic the Gather Ring.
I want to say there are 9 to 12 booster packs, and they have, I think, 7 cards in them each.
Okay.
I could be wrong on that. I haven't pulled the information.
So it's kind of like baseball
specifically.
cards with the little foil pack.
Yeah.
Do you get gum in it?
No.
Fuck off then.
But there is a 0.00003% of pulling this card. Somebody looked it up, and they say that being struck by lightning is a 0.0065% chance. So you have a better chance of getting struck by lightning than pulling this card. Here's the kicker. So whenever it was announced that this card was going to be in the set, and it was a one of one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll show you here in a minute what the card looks like, and I'll post it on our Facebook and social medias for everybody else to see. But if you pull this card,
mm-hmm.
there's a bounty on it. People have already offered money for this card.
How much?
It started off as like $110,000.
Okay.
It went up to like $150,000. The bounty currently sits at $1 million.
So what you're telling me is I need to go buy some Magic cards and hope I get this.
Yes. But
Okay.
knowing that you're probably not going to pull this card.
I got a shot.
You got a chance.
Got a chance.
Yeah. So it's just very interesting that there's a $1 million bounty. Now, the thing is, there is a stipulation. It has to be turned over by July 17th. I'm not exactly sure why they put that time frame on it, but that's their condition, is they have to have it in hand by July 17th. question for you, Nathan.
Yes.
If you were to go and get these packs.
Yeah.
And you were able to pull this card.
Yeah.
Would you immediately sell it?
Yeah.
Or would you keep it?
I would sell it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Why?
Because
what are you offering?
I'm not offering you anything because I cannot compete with $1 million.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nobody else can. But I could get $1 million and then my life is drastically better.
In 5 years, you could probably get 10 million. This is the only one.
Yeah, but are people still going to want it in 10 years?
Yes.
5 years?
Dude, how long has Magic the Gathering been around?
I don't know, man.
It started in 93 or 94, I believe.
They would have to. I'm thinking earlier because
it was.
I was in high school. I remember like 94 would be like my freshman year of high school, and I'd walk in the morning and see the nerds sitting there playing it, and I'd be like, "Fucking nerds!" Yeah. And then I'd walk down to the band hall with my band friends and talk about jazz.
Fucking nerds. What I really love about this joke in between us right now is that I was the Magic the Gathering nerd and you were the fucking jazz nerd.
Yeah, I absolutely was. I was the jazz nerd. I was like, man, I want to just, let's go listen to some Coltrane in the drumline room. Or I'd just be doing drumline shit because that's what I did. I was in drumline. You want to talk about some Drum Corps International shit? You want to talk about 93 Star of Indiana?
No, that's okay. Okay, but getting back to the Magic the Gathering cards, there was a particular card that I purchased whenever I went to Japan.
Was it?
I got it for $145. Whenever I sold it, probably 5 or 6 years later, it was worth 500 and something.
Okay.
So
if I get a
these
card
gain
that's
value
worth
drastically.
Okay.
And if we're talking about a one of one.
But it's only one person offering the $1 million.
As of right now, yes.
So does somebody like what is the actual market rate though?
So
that's really cool.
As of right now, I'm showing Nathan the card itself, and this is not as cool as it like the gold border and all that. That's like shiny metallic, reflective material. So.
Yeah, your phone can't do that.
No, it can't. Unfortunately.
My phone can because it's an iPhone. I'm just kidding.
No, it can't. But listen, like if one person out there is offering $1 million, I can guarantee you right now, if it gets into a personal collection and somebody puts it in a safety deposit box and 5-10 years down the road, they're coming out and saying, hey, this is available for sale. You're going to have to put it in an auction somewhere and somebody's going to pay up to have this one of one.
Yeah. But I mean, that's even if I get into an auction with it. I mean, somebody's literally willing to pay me $1 million right now for it. Like they have $1 million and they want to give me $1 million for this one card. Is there anybody else that's willing to pay that much, or is it just the one person?
I've already answered this. It is currently one person, but just as I said earlier.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention earlier.
I know you weren't. You never do.
I was already thinking about my next question, which was the same question.
Yeah, the same exact question that you're probably going to ask again before this is over.
Yeah.
As it stands right now, it's only one person, but there have been multiple people that have put bounties out on this card, and it's just increased. So after July 17th, if nobody's claimed this $1 million, it might go up.
Or it might go down.
I doubt it. It could go down. You are correct.
Here's the thing. This dude has $1 million. He could just spend $1 million on cards.
But it won't be the one card.
But he could get the one card out of that, and then he could just sell off the rest.
Possibly. But then he just spent $1 million to not get the one card.
Fair. How much are packs of cards?
So currently a booster pack box is going for, I want to say like $350 up.
Fuck off, dude. I don't got $350. I got like other shit to pay for.
Mm-hmm.
How much is one pack?
I don't think you can just buy one pack.
Well, I just want the one pack.
Yeah, okay.
I want my golden ticket situation.
You can buy one pack, but there's no chance that card is going to be in that one pack.
Well, yeah. But
like legitimately, they have only put it in certain sets of packaging.
So the in the $350 packs.
There are other packs that
it could be in.
that it could be in that are a little less, but with the $350 pack, you get more packs. So anyway, we've discussed this for far too long. I'll post it on Facebook along with Nathan's Reba shirt. Let us know if you would.
Topic.
It could have been. Let us know if you're going to take the $1 million if you find this card, or even if you're going to look for it or not.
Yeah, are you going to spend $350?
There's going to be a lot of people that are spending a lot more than that.
Yeah,
I can promise.
Are you?
I might.
That face said yes.
It's a possibility.
That face said yes.
I really don't know. Just because, I mean, first off, if you hit it, that's fucking amazing. Okay. Second off, there's a lot of very cool cards that are going to be worth some money, but not nearly as much as this one card.
If you got the card, what would you do?
I would put it in a safety deposit box for probably at least 5 years.
Would you post saying that you had it?
No. I would not let anybody know that I had it.
You just let the world...
At least until it was in a safety deposit box.
Okay.
After that, I don't know. It wouldn't be my first instinct to just go and brag about it.
I mean, I'd stab you for it. So.
Yeah.
I wouldn't stab anyone for $1 million. I'm just putting that out there.
There's some names out there that I can probably think of.
I'm just saying. I'm just covering my ass. I'm not a hitman for hire. I'm not a stab man for hire. Wink,
wink. All right, Nathan. Let's go ahead and move on. You need some advice?
Yes.
All right. This comes from user Home Tattoo on Reddit.
What's the forum it came from?
It came from Ask Reddit because for some reason, shitty Ask Reddit is now private and we can't access it.
It's either, so from what I understand, it's either private or it's been taken down.
No, it's private because you can still see it in the background. It's just like, hey, you can't access this.
If somebody wants to let us know how we can access it, if somebody has a fucking invite for us, please send it to highhungrypodcast@gmail.com. We want to get in on this shit.
Yeah, we were in it and we were on it, and now we can't.
Like, we were users. I have posted in there. Now, nothing.
All right, Nathan, here is the question.
All right, what do you got?
What's your first date deal breaker? I can give you my number one.
Okay, well, you've had time to think about it.
My number one deal breaker for a first date, if they bring their mom.
Is it a jealousy thing? Or
it's a little bit of a jealousy thing, yeah. It's like, hey, you could have let me know.
You could have let me know that this was a...
Like, I just feel like I'd be very confused.
Wait.
Like, I get...
What if... Mm-hmm. Hang on.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
What if mom is hot?
I mean, whether mom's hot or not, it's still... No, thank you.
But it could be like a real porn situation.
It's still a no thank you.
You're a better man than me.
Mother and daughter?
Yeah.
No thank you.
What is a stepmother?
Well, we can talk, but...
Okay.
But like biological mother and daughter? No thank you. I'm not looking for that.
No, I mean, like, you're definitely...
Same thing with twins. No thank you.
I mean, argument with twins is that...
Like Linda and Jacob? No.
Linda and Jacob. You know, what I was saying is, like, with twins, if they're identical twins, they have the same DNA. So it's essentially just the same person.
It's not about that. It's about, like, it takes a certain type of person to be like, oh no, I'm going to have sex with this dude with my sister. Or brother.
Or brother.
Who knows? So yeah. So no thank you.
Okay.
Biologically related, no thank you.
Okay.
I'll even go as far as to say like up to third cousin. Still not. No thanks. Fourth cousin, maybe.
I'm more into this conversation now. I think for me, if they were like, hey, meet me at this place, right? And I go, and it's like because like, that's how dating works now. You meet someone online and you go meet them at like a bar or a coffee shop or something. And then they're like, okay, get in my car. I'd be like, no. I mean, I feel like that's a very simple one, but like if somebody,
maybe not.
Unless it's like John Hamm. I mean, this is a real toe-sucking situation, Jared.
Yeah. If you're willing to let them suck your toes, then you're probably willing to get in their car.
Yeah. I mean, it's deal breaker is hard because it's like there's a lot of reasons why I will just why like when I was single and I would go on dates, why I would just dump somebody and just not talk to them or end a date, which you just to empower everyone out there, you do not need permission to end a date if you are not having a good time.
No, not at all.
If you're
you
not
don't
into
have to
it,
have your friend or quote unquote friend call or text and give you some bad news. You just tell them, hey, I'm not into this.
And if the person is weird, you can go talk to literally anyone that works at the establishment you are in, they will help you.
I would suggest talk to them beforehand. Like if you're not into it, probably excuse yourself to the bathroom real quick. Go to somebody who you think you can trust at the establishment. Be like, hey, I'm about to tell this person that I am not interested in continuing this date. Can you please check on me?
Yeah, most bars.
And this goes for anybody.
Most bars will have something up, especially in like a women's room.
Oh yeah, if you give us a certain code, then
one that famously has it is Poison Girl.
Poison Girl, yep.
And they actually have like a few different ways that you can signal to somebody that you need to get out, and they will sneak you out the back.
Yeah, which is really cool.
But that aside.
How about this?
I have ended many dates for very little reason. I've had some look, I went on 3 dates with a chick who like grew up in a cult. And then after I was like, hey, you know what? I'm not feeling this. That's when she went crazy. But I should have known when she was like, I grew up in a cult. I should have been like, okay, I should probably not pursue this. Because I've had to block her everywhere, and this very well might be the only place that she can hear my voice and be weird.
We're going to get an email.
Yeah, maybe.
How about this? What if they invite you on a coffee date?
Okay.
You go, you order your coffee, and they get a water.
Did I offer to pay for their coffee?
I mean, it doesn't really matter one way or the other. If they said, let's go get coffee.
And then we went to get coffee and they got a water. You went to get
coffee and they just ordered a water.
I would ask them if they would like a coffee too. Like, I don't feel like to me, it's like, maybe she thirsty.
Maybe.
Maybe a bunch of bills hit right before the date.
Oh, that's fair.
But I mean, I would also, just me being me and being, an old fucking man, I would just offer to pay for the coffee. If be like, hey, what do you want?
I think most people kind of do that, right?
I don't know.
That could be wrong. I don't know.
A
lot of people go in Dutch these days.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I
don't date.
I don't do this shit anymore.
No, you don't.
So,
I'll tell you.
I think it's more fun to talk about what is not a deal breaker. Like what do you know what I mean? Like you hit a certain age, right? And then your standards just slowly change. I went on 3 dates with a girl who was in a cult, Jared. And she was crazy. And I didn't think that she would be until like after that 3rd date. And I was like, you know what? I'm not really feeling this, but like you're a super cool person. Think it would be fun to be friends. And she was like, no, here's a screenshot of me telling my ex-boyfriend to come over and fuck me.
That's okay.
like when I'm saying like crazy, I'm talking like
what was going through her head sending you that screenshot?
She sent me a Lana Del Rey song on Spotify, just the link for it. And it's some sort of song where one of the lines is "My pussy tastes like cherry cola," or something like that. She sent it to me like 30 times. I thought it was different songs. I never clicked it to open it because like I had ended things and in as easy a way as I could. And Jared, 30 times she sent me the same song.
There was not any curiosity as to if she was lying or not.
Lying about what? Jared, 3, but that's my point though, is that I went on 3 dates with this human. Like that's why it's like, what's a deal breaker? Nah, like what will you settle for?
Oh, me?
Yeah,
anything.
Look, I have the number of someone who was in a cult. I could still look it up.
Lana Del Rey on Spotify every single day.
Look, I mean, like literally, like that daddy. I said the daddy, but I was saying that is. But I said daddy.
You said fine.
Daddy. What,
Daddy, chill.
What will you, Daddy? What will you date? What are you like? I feel like that is a much more interesting question than what's your deal breaker? Deal breaker. She shows up and she's a fucking
swastika tattoos.
Yeah, swastika. She's a fucking werewolf. And
I don't know. I'd kind of be into it. Werewolf.
Some people would be into it, but for me, I don't know.
Does that make me a furry?
Maybe. I don't. I'm not familiar. What if they show up and they are a furry? They just show up full head to toe costume.
I'm at least willing to have a conversation.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You'd have a conversation, but it could be more than one. Like it's not a deal breaker.
3.
It could be 3. And then they start sending you Lana Del Rey things. And like, it's just, this is the thing. It's like, what is like, what's a deal breaker? That's such a broad thing because I have ended, like I have left so many dates for so many reasons.
So like you're basically bringing the conversation into like, what kinks can somebody bring to the table that you'll be like, okay, let's talk about this.
Dude, not even kinks. I'm talking any fucking crazy thing. Like, what is their crazy thing? Like, if you went on a date with somebody and they were like, hey, just got out of prison a couple years ago. I murdered my ex-husband and my brother and, all of these, in like 50 people. Deal breaker?
On a hotness scale, what are we talking about?
We're talking super hot. We're talking super hot, Jared.
No.
Like
deal breaker.
That's deal breaker. Okay. So murder, but not all crime. What crime?
No, not all crime.
What crime are you cool with?
Bank robbery.
Really? Bank robbery you're cool with?
Because maybe she still got some millions hidden away somewhere.
Array somewhere. Maybe.
Array somewhere.
Array somewhere.
Yeah.
You might find some. Okay. What about...
She might still have it hidden.
Like that's that. So like, I mean, it's still a felony, but it's not murder.
Mm-hmm.
Manslaughter.
What kind of manslaughter are we talking about?
I don't know, drunk driving accident.
Ugh.
But they're sober now.
I don't know. That one's a little tough.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, what crime? Because like drugs, what kind of drugs?
What kind of drugs? Maybe they got a good dealer.
Maybe they got a good dealer. But what kind of drugs are we talking? So, what?
LSD.
LSD is cool. What is harder than LSD that you would not be cool? That would be a deal breaker.
I think meth is a deal breaker.
Meth
for
is
me.
a deal breaker. Fentanyl.
Yeah.
Because like what else we got?
Because if I touch it, then I'm gonna die.
You might. It's just what if you go on a date with somebody, it's going well, you go back to their house and
their bed is full of Beanie Babies.
Not a deal breaker. I'm telling you, not that weird. But like here's the weird. What if you are like, okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and instead of opening the bathroom, you open a closet that is a shrine to the Teletubbies, but like in a sexual way? Do you A, try to figure out a way out of the situation, or do you B, try to bring up that you saw it and see and try to figure out why they have that, or C, are you fucking into it?
I think you just ignore it.
You can't just ignore it, Jared.
I think you just got to ignore it.
Because what if the relationship progresses?
You're already there, right?
Yeah. No, but
so
I mean,
it's
but
you're already there.
so you're saying that you're gonna have sex with this person?
You're already there.
Okay. What if the shrine is to Andrew Stonewall Jackson?
I thought you were going to say, what if the shrine is to Andrew Tate?
What if the shrine is to Andrew Tate? I was trying to think of
You're not dealing with a sane person, and you need to leave.
Yeah, but with Teletubbies, it's okay.
Better than Andrew Tate.
Teletubbies is you're already there.
Teletubbies is my already there.
It's okay. So okay,
Andrew Tate is the get the fuck out.
What if it's nothing but pictures of Steve Buscemi sucking toes?
I'm into it.
Okay.
So is Steve sucking on her toes?
Oh, and then I would definitely want to suck on her toes.
I would be
I'm not a toe sucker.
lot of questions. Like, how do you know Steve?
How do you know Steve? Did you know he's an American hero?
Yeah.
Did you know that when he sucked on your toes? Or were you just like, it's the weird guy from Con Air?
Did you know that there's a theory that the guy from Con Air is Donnie from The Big Lebowski?
Because it's real. Confirmed by the Coen brothers. Oh, man.
There's also a theory that Donnie was dead the entire movie.
Donnie was dead the entire movie. That's why he was all sallow. Sallow.
Question.
Yeah.
What is the pet that somebody has that is an immediate no thank you?
Snake.
Snake? You think so?
I don't do snakes.
I don't really do snakes either, but I don't think it's necessarily a no thank you. Alligator.
Alligator. I got like a weird shiver, but I'm okay with alligators. It's because I just watched this show called Wild Croc, and that's a whole different conversation. But what if
gerbil?
What if the snake is like a huge anaconda, and it doesn't live in a case. It just roams the house. It just roams the house. Like,
that's just unsafe.
Is that a deal breaker?
Yeah.
You would leave?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even go in the house. Like, I'd be like, I'd open, like the door would open. I'd go,
no,
you got snakes.
You got snakes.
You got snakes. I can smell them. Dude, I won't even go in the fucking reptile house at the zoo. I can't. I fucking can't. Makes my skin crawl. Ugh, I'm like eking out thinking about it right now.
What about like a big cat, like a tiger or a lion? And they just have it in a bedroom in an apartment somewhere.
That's fine.
Are you fucking kidding me? No, thank you. I'm immediately gone. I'm talking full grown fucking lion.
Okay. Is it trained?
It's a lion.
Is trained? It's under control. It's like in another room.
It's a lion. It's behind a very flimsy door.
Yeah, I'd probably be like, you know what? I'm not feeling this. Go ahead and send me the Lana Del Rey. Pets. Yeah, I mean, it would have to be some sort of extreme pet. I mean, like, what if it was like a chimpanzee? Would you hang up for a chimpanzee?
Oh, no, probably not.
Yeah. This is dangerous as shit.
That's fucking probably more dangerous than the lion.
Okay, what about if it's like a spider monkey? What if it's like the monkey from Outbreak? Whatever that is.
Oh, then yeah, I'd stay. Because, I mean, hopefully I'd become patient zero.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. What if it's a horse, but she keeps it in the house?
That's like giving me like horse girl vibes.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, not necessarily a deal breaker.
Yeah.
But in the house, it's going to be a pretty smelly house.
Well, yeah. But the horse has its own room. But, I mean, it just kind of can roam wherever it wants.
Yeah.
But it shits in its own room.
It has its own bathroom.
Yeah, it's kind of like a giant fucking litter box. And it just shits in it. It's fine.
You walk in on it, it's reading the newspaper.
Twilight Sparkle shits in her own litter box. It's fine.
No, I think in the house, I'm out.
Okay. Think smaller. Shetland pony.
Same thing.
Okay. But that's a thing. If it shits in the house, you're out. So cats. Any cat.
No.
Because cats shit in the house.
Cats do shit in the house. But horses are a lot bigger than cats.
Horses shit a lot. They shit a lot. Well, potbelly pig.
No, I think I'd be okay with it.
Potbelly pig? Okay.
Yeah.
Komodo dragon.
Ooh. No, I'm out.
Or any kind of like monitor in that realm.
I wouldn't necessarily say like all monitors are out in general because some are smaller than others, but like Komodo dragon, no thank you.
Yeah, it's not so much about the size, it's how you use it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, platypus. I think you're definitely staying for platypus, right?
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about the ones that you're definitely going to stay for.
Platypus
is definitely in. I mean, and let's skip over like the dogs and the cats and the parrots of the world or whatever.
Nah, dude, fuck birds. Fuck
Raven.
birds.
Raven for sure. I want a pet raven.
Okay.
I would be that guy.
That's fine.
What about a pet raccoon?
Raccoon's cool. Possum, also cool.
Possums are cool.
Yeah. But trash panda, absolutely. Garbage bears, yes.
Ferrets?
Ferrets would be fine. They smell.
They do.
I had a buddy that had ferrets, and they
you can kind of
burrowed
tame
all through
down
his couch.
The muskiness of a ferret, but yeah, they do like to burrow. That is true. Like a fennec fox.
Yeah, fox is cool.
I have seen, by the way, that people have been trying to domesticate foxes.
Nice.
And like since the 50s or something in Russia, I think is what I saw.
What about bat?
Bat? What kind of bat? Like we're talking about?
Oh, it's just a fucking bat, and it just lives in the house.
Well, there's different types of bats.
Like maybe the bat was there when she moved in.
He's like, yeah, this is Frank. He's just here.
I was literally gonna say Francis. This is Francis. He just lives here. Why did we go to Frankenstein? Yeah,
yeah,
because Frankenstein was a bat.
He was. He was not.
Oh my god.
What if you walked in and you saw an alien?
I like.
And it was like
your segue here.
They're just their fucking roommate.
What kind of alien are we talking? Anunnaki, or are we talking about the Greys?
We're talking about like an alien that isn't necessarily defined by current science.
Are we talking about
like just an alien, man?
Like the one with the long nose from the Cantina band at
yeah. Let's go with that.
Okay, I would leave.
Why?
I don't know what that is.
Good at music,
but who knows? That could be their dick.
Okay, but they play music.
They play they play a weird clarinet with their dick.
They play a mean flesh flute.
You know, like I'm gonna stick around and watch them play it, but I'm not staying the night.
I think you're gonna miss out on a good time.
Who knows?
Because what are aliens known for?
Probing. Anal probing.
Yeah, you're going to miss out.
Dissecting fucking Skinwalker Ranch shit.
Mm-hmm. But most importantly, probing.
That's true.
All right, well, let's get into the main topic after that one.
After 2 hours later.
2 hours later, we're finally getting into it. All right, so this is something that we came across from last week, I believe, some time frame. The former intelligence officer claims the government has alien technology. So the guy who is the whistleblower is named David Grush. And he is a former Air Force veteran and former member of the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency. This guy is, well-to-do within the intelligence realm, from what I understand, from what has been claimed, and from what seems like has been confirmed.
And he's been vetted by like intelligence people who are higher up and government officials who are higher up.
Yes.
Who are also like, this guy's legit.
Yeah.
Like, we can't give you our names, but you can believe what he's saying.
Right. Basically, he claims that the government has recovered alien spacecraft and quote unquote dead pilots and has kept it a secret for decades.
Yes. But
by dead pilots,
that they're reverse engineering the technology.
Yes, and I do believe that he said that the government has reverse engineered and has created their own crafts based off of reverse engineering.
Which also is like, the fuck is Elon on this? Because he's a fucking alien and his rockets suck ass, dude.
They keep blowing up. And apparently that's a success.
It's one step closer to success.
All right, so David has been directly involved in some government secrets. Like I said, he's part of the intelligence community.
Yes.
He indicates that the government has spacecraft from a number of other species. So not just like one particular species of
he said there's like a bunch of them.
Yeah, which is crazy. Like, I mean, obviously we know that there have been claims of a bunch of different aliens out there, like the reptilians, we got the Greys, we got, Anunnaki, yada, 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 yada. But it's just very interesting that he's not claiming, oh yeah, no, this is just like one species of alien that we have fallen crafts and dead pilots from.
It's just a bunch of them.
Yeah, a bunch of them.
He's basically like Roswell was real.
Yeah.
And like all of this shit is real.
and they're withholding this information from the population.
It's really interesting. But here's the question. Like this is my big thing with all of this, is that if they've been able to reverse engineer this technology, like, is it on such a small scale that because I mean, you got to think about like when they made the SR-71 plane, like the super spy plane, they were fucking bragging about it and putting it in every Cold War like action flick.
No, not for the longest time.
No, I mean, it was around for longer, but then like they started letting it out. I mean, I had a fucking
finally, but wasn't
I had
it
a G.I.
decades?
Joe version of this jet.
Yeah.
Right? But like it's at the same time, it's like if you have all of this stuff and they've been doing this for decades and decades, and they've been reverse engineering this stuff, like how come more of it isn't out there?
It probably is. They're just not talking about it.
No, but I mean, like,
you know, at least from what
I mean, we
David
got like
Grush is saying.
Yeah, I mean, like it's one of those things where it's like you look at it and you go like, okay, this is science fiction in like the 70s to have like video phones and touchscreens, and now we just walk around with fucking computers in our pockets all day, right?
Yeah.
With our touchscreen and video phones.
Mm-hmm.
And like, so it's like, what is, like, I don't know. I mean, I know this isn't something you have an answer for, but it's like, what kind of technology do these aliens have that, like, you know, like
a propulsion system that is not geared on gasoline and rocket fuel?
Well, yeah. But I mean, I know, well, I mean, it could be some sort of fuel though. Could be some sort of like rocket fuel that they have made. We don't know that for sure.
Possibly.
But like, I mean, there's been rumors that people have created car engines that run on water,
mm-hmm.
you know, the hydrogen engine, and then those people end up going missing or whatever. And it's
mm-hmm.
like, and that's if we really want to like get weird about it and like go into like conspiracies on it. But it's like, I want to know like what kind of technology they're reverse engineering aside from just like propulsion. Like, is there stuff that's already out here that we're seeing now? Like
the reverse engineering AOL.
Yeah. Like, are they like, I mean, no, but think about it. Like they're like, you know, now there's like, you know, like little stands in Japan where you walk up to it and you pop a quarter in it and it sucks you off.
I did not have that experience in Japan. Where were those?
It's nowhere near where you were. No, it's like you haven't seen those. It's been all over the internet. Actually,
No.
it's in like, it's not like a vending machine. It's in
like doctor's offices.
Doctor's offices to, you know, jack you off.
Yeah.
So yeah, to collect specimens. But like shit, man, that could have been some alien stuff right there.
Could have. Maybe it's going to the aliens.
All the probing they did. But like, what kind of weapons?
That's a good question.
What kind of weapons do aliens have? Do they not have weapons? Are they not so much violent creatures that want to slowly invade Earth, in so much as they are creatures that want to come here and put stuff in our butts?
I think they mostly want to put stuff in our butts.
Do you think they lick it beforehand or they just shove it in dry?
Oh, yeah. No, they lick it.
Okay. I just want to make sure. I mean, it's just, are they going to be like my brain is racing with just the implications of all of this, because there are no pictures. There's no documents. He can't provide any of this stuff as of right now.
That's not true. Well, he can't provide it to the public.
He can't. That's what I'm saying. Well,
Yeah.
He can't provide it to like the media, anybody.
No, but he has claimed that he has given classified proof to Congress and Intelligence Community Inspector General.
So what does that mean?
That means that Congress is going to have a hearing on it.
And then what happens when they have the hearing?
Probably nothing.
Because we all know about it now. Are they
Yeah.
going to release all of the documents to us?
Probably not. But
we got to vote. We got to vote for Trump again. He said he would release all of this to us.
Do not.
Trump said he would release all of this, he would tell us who killed Kennedy.
Do not put this juju on me, Ricky Bobby, because I am telling you right fucking now, if Trump somehow evades all his indictments and gets elected president again, I will seriously blame you for manifesting this bullshit.
Jimmy Carter was very is he still alive?
Believe so.
Okay, yeah. I mean, he's outwardly spoken about like alien things.
Yeah. So is Clinton.
Yeah, Clinton, Dan Aykroyd.
Reagan.
Did Reagan?
Well. Reagan said he saw, whenever he was governor of California, he said he saw a UFO while he was flying in his plane.
No, that's crazy. I don't know. I just think about like, it's like if you were a government official and this passed your desk and then the public knows about it, what do you do? What's your call? What do you vote? Do you vote to hide it or to say this guy's a scam? Or do you vote to put it out in the public? It
seems like this guy has a reputation.
A solid reputation.
A solid reputation. So I don't think you can come back and say, oh, no, this guy's a lunatic. Because there will be people that will be like, no, he's not.
Which would be most of us at this point.
Yeah.
Do you think someone's going to release it on a Minecraft server?
Yes, most likely. Because that's what seems to happen these days.
They in the like news brief like article that we like watched, like they kept talking to Arrow. What is Arrow? Is it ARROW?
ARRO.
Oh man. So, but this is like who are they specifically? Because that was something I kept hearing them mention, and I'm very curious about who they are specifically, because there were things that they didn't know that he knew, and he said that stuff was being hidden from them.
So it's AARO.
ARO.
It's All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office.
Wait, say it again.
All Domain Anomaly Resolution Office.
And they're specifically looking for UFOs, or what are they called now?
UAPs. Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Yeah. Now, can I tell you a thing?
Yes.
Because one time I was driving at night, driving from my parents' house to my house.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you're bringing this up, because this was going to be one of my questions. Have you ever seen a UFO?
Here's the thing: is we were driving, and I looked up in the sky. It's at night,
and it was Lana Del Rey.
It was Lana Del Rey, and she was fucking her ex-boyfriend. No, it was a fucking ball of fire moving slow. Like, I mean, it's moving fast, but it looked like it was moving slowly, but it was too big to be like a meteor or something. I mean, like either it was close or it was big and high up, but like fucking there was no reports on it on the news. No one was talking about it. I didn't see it anywhere on the internet. But like, I wasn't the only person in the car. My ex-wife was in the car. We both saw it. We both commented on it. And we were like, we saw this thing. It was moving from south to north, like basically across my windshield. And then it was just gone. Like, it was past the horizon, and it was like past to where we could see anymore. Like, it was covered by trees or something. And like, that's wild to me. No idea what that was.
Yeah.
But you had sent something about people in Las Vegas.
Yes. So there are some people in Las Vegas who claim that a spacecraft landed in their backyard or crashed in their backyard, and that two beings of non-human origin stepped out, and they were about 8 to 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is that the police department captured something that was streaking through the sky.
But it was like a ball of fire.
But it was like a ball of fire.
So this is why I'm bringing this up, because when I saw that footage,
it reminded you of...
No, that's literally what it fucking looked like.
Wow.
It was literally a ball of fire moving across the sky. And so, like, when I saw that, I was like, okay, crazy, because, you know, we live in Texas, so somebody probably shot it down with an elephant gun.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So, you know, but, like, I mean, here's this thing, and it's just streaking across the sky. No media coverage. Like, at all.
Yeah.
No internet, anything. Facebook was a thing at that point. No comment about it. No one taking pictures and asking about it.
You would think in Houston it would be something that people would talk about.
Space City, right?
Yeah.
Nobody talked about it. I brought it up to multiple people, and nobody had heard a thing about it. And, like, I talked to people who lived in the area, and no one saw it.
Interesting. Is that the only thing you've ever seen?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I've seen, like, shooting stars.
Well, I've seen movies. Fucking idiot. Okay, so I have had 2 experiences with...
Did you get probed?
Not that I know of. So one of them was in Beaumont. I was outside at my parents' house. I was there with a friend of mine, and he pointed something out up in the clouds. It was a pretty cloudy day, and legitimately it looked like a blimp of some sort. Like it was cigar shaped, and it was gray, metallic. What was it? I have no idea. Just seemed kind of weird. Beaumont's not known to have blimps just like randomly in the sky.
Was it huge? Because it could have been like a weather balloon, maybe.
No, this was not a weather balloon. It was long. It was cigar shaped.
Some penis.
It was a penis. It was a big penis.
It was a big silver penis.
It was a big silver penis.
It was a big silver penis in the sky.
I'm glad we came to the conclusion of what this was. It's been racking my brain the entire time.
It's a big silver penis. And it's not conclusion, it's cumclusion.
It's a conclusion. Good job.
You just kept saying it was cigar shaped.
Yeah.
The way you kept saying it, it's just like
Penis.
It's a dick. It's a dick, Jared. Just say it was a giant silver dick in the sky. Like I had a ball of fire. You had a silver dick.
I had a big silver dick.
But you said that was one.
That was one.
What's the other one?
So the other one, I was on Highway 99, close to I-10.
East side or west side?
So it was on the east side of town.
So I-10 east.
Yeah.
So you're like Baytown.
Baytown-ish area.
Yeah.
And there is like a small landing strip for like dust croppers and stuff like that. But this was at night. No like activity from airplanes at that time and from that area. I looked up top right.
From dust croppers specifically.
Yeah, from dust croppers. I looked up to the right. I saw almost what looked not really necessarily like a ball of fire, but it was like that hot glowing orange color. And it was just one in the sky. And then all of a sudden it parted out, became 3. And then it kept moving towards me. And it went across the street and continued on.
How far away would you say it was?
I mean, it wasn't close.
Like it was a few hundred feet away.
Yeah.
Like 2 to 3. Could you hear it?
No.
Could you feel it?
No.
Did you have time loss?
No.
Okay. No, I'm just these are all things I'm super curious about. So whenever people talk to me about like UAPs, I'm like, well, did you have time loss? Because that's like a normal thing.
Yeah, that's what people.
And I know this is real like astonishing legends territory that we have stumbled
into.
Yeah,
we kind of have.
This is some last podcast on the left shit, but like. But like seriously,
it was just very strange though, because like it parted out. It started as one ball of light. It parted out to be three. Then it started moving, and then it kind of came back together and moved across the freeway, and just kind of kept going.
And it just kind of disappeared.
Yeah,
that's so crazy. Like I try to think about stuff like that, and I'm like.
And like, was it a UFO? I have no fucking idea, but I have no idea what it was.
It's a UAP for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why so this is the reason why they stopped saying UFO, because it's unidentified flying object. Well, this is just an unidentified aerial phenomenon. It could be anything. It's more encompassing.
Yeah.
It's more inclusive,
I guess.
I don't know. But I just know that there was a big reason.
Don't tell the boomers it's inclusive.
Yeah, I know, right? No, but the point of it is the point of changing the term. It was to include like it could be anything, because UFO typically indicates like a like some sort of spacecraft or flying craft.
Yeah.
Whereas like a UAP encompasses more than that. It could be fucking solar flare or something, I don't know. I just threw something out. It
could be Captain Marvel.
It could be Phoenix. Like we both went Marvel on that, but yeah,
we did.
It could be anything, and it's just kind of like, well, So like, I guess the big conversation here is like, what does this mean? Like if all of this is true, if everything that what's his name, Grush,
David Grush.
I knew there was a U in there and a G in other letters.
No numbers.
No numbers. But like, it's something that Grush is saying, like if all of this turns out to be true and the hearing is like, yes, it's all true, then like, what does this mean?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Are we all just fucking
we're all just fucking.
Are we all just fucking no, but are we all just, giant plate of mashed potatoes? This means something. I mean, like this is literally our giant plate of mashed potatoes, and it's like we have to figure out like what does this mean? Like what do you want to happen?
I would really hope. Do you want the funny answer or you want the real answer?
Let's go.
Because I'm going to give you the real answer first.
Okay.
What I really want is for this to happen. The whole world realizes that the way that we're going about this whole society thing is fucking bullshit.
It's not going to change anything overnight, but
it's not going to change anything overnight. But
you're hoping for a Star Trek situation, like the aliens come, they show us that there's a greater way.
Oh, the aliens are going to come.
That's what the probing's for.
Yeah.
But you're hoping for like some sort of Star Trek Federation shit,
yeah.
Like they
like
come
we
down,
get accepted into.
No, I don't think we'll be accepted.
Oh well. Maybe some of us.
And is that the rapture?
You brought it into a biblical sense, and I'm gonna say no.
Okay. That's a big question. We're going on big concepts of things that we were unsure if they were real.
Like, oh no, I've always known aliens were real.
Yeah, there's just like all kinds of speculation about all of this stuff, and it's like, well, if you believe too heavy, then you're crazy, but if you believe enough, that's okay. You know, it's very much like Christianity. If you believe too much, then you're crazy, but if you believe just enough, it's perfectly acceptable.
Like a virgin birth.
Like a virgin birth. Yeah.
And a big, sexy beard daddy in the sky.
Yeah. It's like how
who is his own son.
Yes.
He's from Alabama.
Yeah, but there's a certain amount of Christianity that is acceptable to everyone. There's a certain amount of alien belief that is acceptable to everyone. There's a certain amount of something that requires faith to believe in that everyone's okay with. But if you go too far into that, you make people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
It's fair to say.
It's fair to say. So, because I don't want to get in any kind of like conversation about what is faith and what does that mean with you on a this is literally not this show.
Not this show.
That is not what this show is. But like, you know, like if this proves to be real, does this open the door for other things?
I think so.
Like if
what if?
Okay.
What if?
Because I have a what if. So what I want to know if ours is
it all becomes real. And the government's like, okay, we're going to release all this information.
Yeah.
And then Bigfoot.
Right?
It's just fucking Bigfoot.
But what if they reveal all this stuff and then they also reveal Bigfoot? Because here's the thing:
Bigfoot has been working behind the sines.
Because here's the thing: is that if they have all
Bigfoot
of this stuff
was
about
in
aliens,
control
then
of
could it also
January 6th.
I'm going to keep going with what I was saying, because, but like if they have all this stuff about aliens and all of this stuff is true, could they not also have a bunch of research and proof about ghosts?
I mean, possibly.
I mean, we know that they've done a lot of testing on telekinesis and paranormal shit.
Well, see, that's what I was about to get into, though, is like the whole MK Ultra stuff and like the...
what was the prophecy of Steve or whatever that was? Do you know what I'm talking about?
It sounds familiar.
It was this phenomenon where there was a group of researchers, and none of them were paranormal researchers. They were just people, and they were like, we are going to create a ghost. And I think they called him Steve. I'm fairly certain of this. And then things started happening around them. And this is all fucking like videotaped and documented. And it's from like the 70s and like 60s, 70s. And all of this shit was documented and stuff started happening around them. And they, would do like a Ouija board or whatever and talk to Steve. It's basically this whole idea that if enough people come together with the power of belief, that they can manifest something, whether it is real or not.
Interesting.
Or whether it existed before or not. So it's just a very like wild rabbit hole to go down. And Astonishing Legends did like 2 or 3 episodes on it. So go listen to that after this. If you have like 3 days.
Yeah, their episodes get pretty long.
Yeah, but they do their research.
They do.
Which is why you and I love this shit. Because we listen to that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's our research.
That's our research, yeah, for sure. Okay, so funny answer. Aliens are here.
Yes.
Government says aliens are here. Here is the invitation to the orgy. Everybody have fun.
I thought you were going to give me a funny answer.
No, that is the funny answer. And fun. Because of the probing.
What if the reality of it is actually more like a Men in Black situation than we ever imagined?
Like, just they're working in the government?
No, not like I'm talking like the movie. Like that there are people who work in customs and things, and aliens come and go just like regular immigration. They come and go from the planet into different, countries or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And there's just this group of people who specifically monitor all of this stuff, and they are in control of everything. And if somebody steps out of line, they go and they boop. They
have their galactic passports.
Yeah, they've got their galactic. Yeah, they got all that
thing.
Yeah, my mouth stopped working because I was going to say something else. But yeah, like you've got the red light. If you see something crazy, everybody's just booped, and your brain is just erased for like a minute, and it would totally explain like time loss for some people. But like, what if all of this shit happens and that's the thing that's real? Is like that this is the reality of it, and now the government and the world are at a point and it's too big for all of us to like just get red lasered, and we just have to have a fucking conversation about it. Like a real conversation about, hey, we've been hiding this shit. All the governments have been hiding this from you.
I don't believe that at this point in time anybody can have a real conversation about anything.
That's why podcasts exist.
You're welcome, America.
You're welcome. You're welcome, world. You're welcome, Australia.
Yeah.
Andrew and Simon,
Andrew
looking
and
at
Simon.
you. Good day.
Fucking idiot. Okay, so I think one of the things that has to be mentioned is about Grush, and like, what does he have to gain from this, and what does he have to lose from this? He's very reputable within the intelligence community, apparently, because like I said, he's had multiple people come out and back him up and say, he's a very reputable person.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are things that he could possibly gain. He could possibly gain financial benefits from this, from going on different talk shows or going on and doing, that's writing really, a book, or maybe really going to these conventions.
Yeah.
But there's a lot to be lost as well.
I think there's a lot more to be lost.
I think there's a lot more to be lost. And I think that's the reason why I wanted to bring this up, is that, yes, he could possibly go on and have some financial benefit from this, but...
Or he might have to go hide pull a Snowden and hide in another country.
Yeah. And is that really worth it? So I don't know if I believe this completely or not. I want to think that we are definitely not alone in the universe. To sit here and think that we are the one special planet in billions of planets is absolutely mind-boggling to me, how people believe that we are the only ones.
Yeah.
Are we anywhere near anybody else in the universe? Probably not. Are there civilizations that are far beyond us? Probably. Are there some that are not nearly as far as we are? Possibly.
Are there civilizations within our solar system? Or could there have been civilizations within our solar system that no longer exist? Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, there's people that talk about civilizations on Earth that predate us, possibly.
Yeah. Wait,
I don't necessarily think that that's legit, but I mean, people talk about it.
But like on Mars, you have the face, you have the Great Pyramid on Mars.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that's where the big giant dick came from.
Maybe came out of the face.
Yeah, that's it.
No, it's supposed to come in the face.
Depends.
Yeah. I saw an Andrew Schultz thing earlier where he was saying that it's funny about how in Egypt, you got the Great Pyramids and everything, and everyone's like, nope, gotta be aliens. But then you have all of these pyramids in Mexico, and everybody's like, nope, they're good workers.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And I was like, you know what? Like, it was just like, I saw it earlier today, like after we started talking about doing this, and I was like, that's funny. Like, I very much appreciate that. Because, it's like, yeah.
Did aliens build the pyramids? No.
Maybe.
No, I don't believe it.
I don't believe either.
Were the pyramids built as tombs? I'm not so convinced. But it's very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, who knows what they were built for?
Yeah, no clue.
Oh man, no, I'm just thinking about because I read this like long ass article on the Fifth Element earlier today, and I'm just over here in my head going, Aziz, light. Like it's all like I'm just fucking thinking about like all of that shit because it's like, well, maybe they didn't build them, but maybe they gave them the blueprints, and maybe they this or whatever. And fuck, what was I watching? I watched Moonfall the other day. Have you watched this?
No, I have not. Explain.
Okay, do you want me to just fucking spoil it?
I mean, how old is it?
I think it came out last year before.
Then no.
Okay.
For me and the listeners.
Okay.
Just in case.
For the most part, the movie is kind of boring. And then there's definitely a moment where it's like you rip this scene off from Contact, which what was it? Interstellar also ripped off the same thing from
Nice.
Contact. So like, oh man, I wish you had seen Moonfall so we could just talk about it because it was not. This is a concept that I hadn't heard of before, and then like I immediately started researching it while I was watching it, and I was like, oh my god, this is an actual like theory out there. And it was very interesting. And now, dude, I brought it up, and I can't fucking talk about it.
Good job.
I'm just a fucking asshole. Watch Moonfall, I guess.
Watch Moonfall and contact Nathan later.
Shit, yeah, watch it. Like, fucking at me or something.
Yeah. So I just thought that this was very, very fun to talk about. Hey, aliens. I mean, I guess. Doesn't really change anything as of right now, but we'll find out sooner or later. But it was just very interesting that David Grush came out, and then all of a sudden we get this Vegas video and this story about this family calling 911 about a UFO and beings being in their backyard.
There's just so much to this, and it's funny because this isn't like our typical like, haha.
No,
like,
it's not.
Like somebody fucked a ghost. Like it's not our typical shit, but like this is super
but
interesting.
People fuck aliens.
People do fuck aliens.
All the time.
No, aliens fuck people.
I think there's a little bit of a give and take there.
Yeah. It's where you lean into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Well, hey Jared, do you want some advice?
Yes.
All right. This comes from regular ask Reddit. Adults who carry around a backpack. What you got in there?
Oh man. The options are endless.
What you got in there, Jared?
Books.
You don't carry around books.
I do.
You do not. I fucking
do.
know you. No, you carry around notebooks that you don't write in.
Exactly.
Or that you start to write in and then you never return to.
And then you have like a quarter of it filled out, and then it's like nothing.
Yeah. Let's immediately write off boring shit like iPads and
Computers.
laptops. Computers. No. Boring. What you got in there?
I have stickers and pens from Comic Palooza.
Okay. But are you carrying it around?
Not currently, but I did at Comic Palooza.
When you do, let's change this. If you were a person,
If I was a person,
if you were a person that would be someone who walked around with a backpack as an adult in a regular day-to-day life,
okay,
not going to work, you're just going anywhere and you just have a backpack. Like you just carry around a backpack. Also, stipulation, you're not homeless. You're just a person that carries around a backpack.
okay.
What are you carrying in there? Or what do you imagine someone is carrying around in a backpack when you see someone walk up at a gas station?
I like whenever I see the backpacks that you can carry your dogs and cats.
Do you think it's always dogs and cats?
It would be fun if they were always dogs and cats.
Well, yeah, but I don't think they can get away with that. But like, what do you think they got in them backpacks, Jared?
You know that there are some people out there who are just carrying around sex toys.
Well, yeah.
I mean, just a bunch of filthy shit.
But just a backpack full of dildos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Some double-ended, not all.
Yeah, and they're all just hosed down with Axe body spray.
I don't know why Axe specifically, but I would think that it would mostly be sanitizer.
Yeah, fair. Sanitizer in there.
Sounding rods.
Half a sandwich.
Why does it always have a sandwich?
They already ate the other half.
Yeah.
What else have we got here, man? I mean, like, to really think about it, like...
Drugs?
Drugs? Oh, yeah, that's boring. That's boring shit. That's
not,
laptops.
That's not boring shit.
No, that's
Have
laptops.
you ever done drugs?
Wait, what kind... what kind of drugs are we talking?
LSD?
Okay,
mushrooms?
Peyote? Yeah, that's boring shit, man. That's laptops and iPads. No. Okay, first of all, they're not carrying meth around in a backpack. I don't know if that's true or not. Somebody is.
Somebody might be.
But like what somebody can't like I imagine
what would
some
you be
people
surprised?
got a melodica. Do you know what a melodica is? Yeah, you know what one is. Don't you have one?
No.
Oh man. We need a fucking melodica.
What if somebody was like, "Hey, watch my backpack. Don't open it." And then they went into the store or whatever, and then you got a little curious because you know you're going to get a little curious, right?
Yeah.
You unzip it. Surprise! Bag full of snakes.
If you open it up and there's another backpack inside. And when they came out, they were like, "What are you doing? Emergency backpack C-section."
It's a real Russian doll situation.
It's a real Russian backpack situation.
What if it was a Mary Poppins situation and they just start pulling out fucking everything?
This is best case scenario, Jared.
Pull out the fucking hat rack.
Backpack that has everything. They literally could.
It's a bag of holding.
It's a bag of holding. They move in somewhere. They open up the backpack. They reach in. Fucking hat rack. Ladder.
What if it's legit a bag of holding, but all they pull out is a set of dice?
Well, I'm going to be glad that they didn't pull out another bag of holding.
That would be an infinite loop. That'd be fun.
The world explodes and ceases to exist.
Yes.
I don't know if you knew that. Yeah. Man, what? I don't carry a backpack, so I don't know.
Would you ever carry a backpack?
I have at like cons, but like I would rather even not then. I would rather carry like my satchel bag instead. Just because it's more comfortable.
Your messenger bag?
Yeah.
Yeah. I usually do backpacks at cons. I also usually bring a backpack when I'm going on like a short weekend trip.
Yeah.
And then I have like clothes and toiletries and the boring shit.
So I have like a small duffel bag that I use for weekend trips. It can even last me for like a week. Like a backpack, it's like, man, if you just were a person that had a backpack with you all day, every day.
What if somebody was carrying a backpack, unzip, and they pull out a horse?
That'd be a small horse.
But it's not. It's a full-size fucking horse.
Man, I bet that backpack's full of horse shit.
It probably is.
That's a deal breaker.
Immediately go home.
It's an immediate deal breaker. If somebody was like, "Hey, can you watch my backpack for me?" and they go inside and
then
it
just fucking neighs at you.
First of all, I'd open it a little bit, but I would mainly be gone because who knows what the fuck? Ooh, I got shivers. Who knows what the fuck is in that backpack, Jared? What if it's not a horse in there?
What if it's the 4 horsemen?
What if
they've contained the 4 horsemen in this backpack and now you fucked up and unzipped it?
Dude, even just one. One is bad. Just one is bad.
But it's all 4. It's all 4 of them, Nathan. And you unzipped it like a dummy.
And out comes Chris Benoit. Because he was one of the 4 horsemen from wrestling. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good night.
I got it.
I feel like that's a good note to end on. It's a Chris Benoit joke.
It's very good. I'll give you that.
Thank you. Okay, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody says, "Hey, can you watch my backpack?"
Hay's for horses.
Yeah, and you were like, "Hay's for horses." They said, "That's funny. I don't have a horse in here."
They specifically tell you, no horses in
There's
this
no
bag.
horse. Their backpack says no horses inside.
It's like monogrammed.
And they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna leave this with you. You can open it if you want to, but it's gonna fucking blow your mind if you do." And then you open it, and it's a bunch of documents about aliens. And you realize that the dude who gave it to you was David Grush. That's a dude that if he doesn't walk around with the bag full of documents, like a backpack full of documents and pictures, he should.
I think he shouldn't, because that is a good way, if it is all real and the government has been keeping it secret, that's a good way to get yourself killed.
No,
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, is that they're copies, Jared. It's a ruse. It's a Grush ruse.
The funny thing is like Grush actually thought that people were fucking with him. And he thought it was a ruse at first until he like got documents and shit.
He's got documents, Jared.
Mm-hmm.
There are documents out. There are documents buried in a backpack.
What if
Chicken butt.
going this route?
What?
What if somebody's carrying around a backpack, put it down, tell you don't open it,
There's a bomb inside.
walk away. No bomb.
No bomb. Okay.
You open it up, Edward Snowden.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like, that's where you've been this whole time.
Honestly, I'd be terrified. I'd be like, fuck, get away from me. He's just a creepy looking dude, man. I want nothing to do with Edward Snowden.
What if? Same scenario.
But it's Reba McEntire.
But it's, I don't know, Mark Wahlberg.
Nah, we close it back up and leave it. I don't need any of that.
And he tells you, say, how do you mop for me?
Nope.
I'd be like, I don't have one.
You'd be like,
Mine's dead. I can't.
You'd throw him in the river and say, tell her yourself.
Tell her yourself, stupid.
Oh, man. I feel like Mark Wahlberg could fight his way out of a backpack.
Mm-hmm. I would agree with that.
Nah, that's the end of my statement. I have nothing more to add to it.
Good.
What if?
Mm-hmm.
What if you open a backpack?
Mm-hmm.
This is me looking left or right. I realized that I did a sight gag.
You did.
What if somebody said, hey, watch this backpack for me, and they never came back?
Pack?
No, they just never came back for their backpack, and you were just left sitting there like Fry's dog?
You motherfucker.
You're just fucking Fry's dogging it, waiting for this person?
Yeah.
How long okay, here's another question. How long do you wait with a stranger's backpack before you're like, you know what? I'm out of here.
Depends on how far they walk away. If they like walk into an immediate store, it's like, okay, I'll wait.
What if you're at a gas station and then you walk into the bathroom? How long do you wait?
You could wait like 15 minutes maybe.
Well,
Now, if you see them walk away and they like walk off into the fucking sunset, no, I'm leaving that motherfucker there.
What if you walk away and then you see them down the street? What do you do then? Do you start running, or do you go, hey man, your backpack?
Hey, you like backpack?
You like backpack? Fuck, I don't know how much of this episode's making it past the cut.
What if? What if you're on a first date?
Okay.
They sit down across from you.
Okay.
They put their backpack on their chair. They say, hey, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm.
And they never come back.
And then you open the backpack and it has a baby in it. They open the
fucking backpack baby.
You have a backpack baby now, and then you try to hit them up on Tinder, and they're like,
They just send you Lana Del Rey Spotify.
yeah, no, they've blocked you. They never existed. Now you just have a baby. The baby has a note pinned to his shirt that says, "I'm your baby from the future."
Oh man, how did this baby come to existence?
Oh my god!
What if it was supposed to be yours and your date's, and then your date traveled back in time to give you this baby because you decided that you weren't going to be a part of its life, but then all of a sudden the baby fucking disappears?
What if the baby is you? It's you as a baby, and you are holding yourself as a baby in a backpack. You at that point you're obligated.
At that point, I find out that's what's wrong with me.
No, but at that point you're obligated to raise yourself.
I don't think you are.
Are you gonna fuck you up?
Maybe. Depends on how depressed I am that day.
I don't know, man. Are you gonna give it to your parents and go, Here, here's another go.
Try again.
Here's a mulligan. I named he's Mulligan is the baby's name.
Question. Okay, so let's say they do raise this Mulligan baby.
Mm-hmm.
Does it turn out to be other Jared or other Nathan?
No, it would be Mulligan.
But you know where I'm getting at in Coraline. Would it be other Jared or other Nathan?
Yes.
At that point.
Yes. Yeah, button eyes. What if it was baby you but with button eyes? And it was just totally normal, totally fine. It could see and everything. The buttons didn't interfere with anything, but they couldn't cut them off.
Well, yeah, because the buttons are the eyes.
Yeah. There were no eyes behind the buttons. The buttons are the eyes.
It's creepy, man.
Welcome. You're welcome. Hey. What if you open...
Proceed.
Nah, I got nothing. I just wanted to keep this going.
All right. Yeah, we've been going for far longer than we usually do. So let's go ahead and
I was going to say we got to be like 2 hours in.
Oh,
almost.
Yeah. Almost. All right. So I guess that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all for listening to this fucking batshit crazy of an episode, I guess, for us.
We're recording way later than normal.
Yes. Because we had a very intellectual conversation before we got into all of this bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you all for listening. You can join in the conversation by following us on social media on all platforms by searching at High Hungry Podcast. We need your advice questions. Obviously, if Shitty Ass Reddit is gone, we're looking for some advice questions.
We are horny for your questions, please.
Give us those juicy questions.
Give us those fat, juicy, silver dick questions.
Give us all those daddy cummy questions.
Daddy's cummies.
Daddy's cummies. All right. You can send those in to highhungrypodcast@gmail.com. Please follow the show on all of the podcast apps that are out there, or I guess just your favorite one. And also leave us a review. 5 stars, please, if you want to help us grow.
Yeah. Jared needs a raven.
Yes. I do need a raven.
If you got a raven for Jared, you can email it.
You can email it to High Hungry Podcast. All right. That's going to fucking do it. Thank you all for listening.
Keep it nerdy.
And don't forget your pants.